What's up, little gamers? This is Little Moni, and today we are going to be playing Cinderella Phenomenon. To be honest, I haven't played this game in 3 years, and I didn't finish it, so I was like, why not? Let's play it, and let's finish this game, because my sister just recently told me that there was a second part to this game, so I'm like, bro, I have to finish the gameplay. So we're gonna go ahead and start the gameplay, and let's get to it. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. One was the Crystallium Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallium Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. Ooh. Fairies or witches, guys? Tell me what team you're on. If I'm being honest, I'd rather be a team witch. The Lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. And maybe I changed my mind about the team witches. Nah, but without considering any of this, I probably still would be team witch. Or maybe both. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the power of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. There can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. And that is true. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named those stories fairy tales. Ooh. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was a usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. That is so sad. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the Fairytale Curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we should take yours. It's the same thing with social media. How it basically puts a lot of falseness into people's head. The witches used the Fairytale Curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucis Barrier, sought to regain peace, but the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrarum Barrier, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrarum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadow, patient for when it is time will inevitably return. Inevitably? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm not sure. Ooh, I can write my name. What should my name be? For some reason, I always name my character or the character I am portraying Iris. I don't know why. I really like that name. Iris. Prologue. The Princess. Ooh. My name is Iris Rilia Breton, daughter of King Genaria Breton III. What happened? Oh, sorry. Let me press spacebar instead. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angielle, yeah. At least that's who I used to be. Ooh, dun dun dun. But that was way before yesterday, when I became the victim of the infamous Fairytale Curse. What happened? What kind of curse did I get? Oh, am I a peasant? Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Oh, there we are. Now I am nothing more than a lonely peasant. There we are. I was right. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started out like any other day. Maid A. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. Ooh, me, Iris, as a princess. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stopped and listened to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. Oh, I look snotty. That's terrible. What fairytale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairytale curses would stop after you know who was defeated. You two are hired to work, not talk. Oh. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairytale curse. The fairytale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects, even now. Girl, only if you knew that you'll be affected later. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Ah! Girl, speak for yourself. Angielle would be better off without the dead weight. Ah! What? What kind of person is she? If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angielle the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother's not here anymore. What's up with, games not having mothers? Is that, a trend? And she will not come back ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. I'm on my way. So, if her mother's not there, then there's another queen, so it must be her stepmom. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Ooh, the dad looks attractive. Good morning, Iris. Good morning, Your Majesty. Oh, she's so pretty. Good morning, Iris. Oh, yep, there's tension. Iris. Ophelia. Damn. Awkward. Ophelia wouldn't solve. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. Oh! Wow. Are you serious? She can never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. Girl, calm down. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite of me. Ooh. Oh, look at this cute bunny. Ron Benedict. Oh, what the heck? What's up with these names? Ron Benedict. Whoa. Am I pronouncing that right? Okay. Anyways, let's continue. My stepbrother is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. Oh, he minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister? My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I ever had the displeasure of knowing. Oh, I forgot about her. I'm so sorry, I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Iris. Oh, she's really bright. Bright as the sun. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Girl, if someone were to come at me like that early in the morning, I'll be like, girl, keep it down, please. I'm not there yet. Just give me a few moments and some matcha and I'll be up. And I'll greet you as much as you want. Emmeline, I think I'm gonna call her Emmeline. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Emmeline Widensov, Ron's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we were blood, as if she too were born a princess, as if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. Oh, I would never let that happen. This girl has problems. She needs to calm down too. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there were so many and they were all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I'm happy you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. Oh, but why? There were such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. Damn, way to go, Iris, bursting her bubble. Let her dream. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they wanted them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Iris? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairytale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over Angielle. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave this palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angielle after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation. I'm endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Oh, there's big tension between the two. Dear, please. Iris, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Oh wow, damn, this girl has a mouth. Iris, you will show respect to your mother. She is not my mother. Allah, wow, ouch. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It has been 17 years and I've never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me and no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, Princess? Who is this man? Ooh, cutie. I love his eyes. I love the gold and silver hair or white hair action going on. It's a good duo. Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline? Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. He knows what's up. Nice. This is a man who observes and understands. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father is Sir Alcaster. Alcaster has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. Ooh, are we gonna have some love action? You know, those typical dramas where like the knight falls in love with whoever they're protecting, but maybe not. We may never know. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Oh, aw, he cares. Why is that any of importance? Dang! I'm just like, bro, leave me alone. Fritz. Still, I hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflated as the realization dawns upon me. It's been 2 days since the king issued the order. Iris, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Stepsister. Oh. She's your sister, and you would treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. But they're not. 2 days from now, you're going to accompany Emmeline outside. Oh, girl, just calm down. Give them a chance, though. It's been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you've locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angielle was the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angielle really is. Iris, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Dang, he's calling me out too. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Oh, are we clear? Dang, I'm saying no word. Iris. Understood. I don't like this relationship. No, it makes me feel awkward. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I'll see you later. Delora. Oh, that's a cute little doll. Do you think the witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones that I can trust. Okay, that is an issue. Girl. Wow, okay. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. Never say never, never say never. Hey. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, and almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls when my mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebration. What kind of mother is this? I feel like this mother was toxic in a way. But every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. Oh. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I've been fascinated by dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words "I love you" on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. What if it wasn't her mother? What if it's like the dad? Or maybe her stepmom doing that. But maybe if the stepmom's doing that, it's probably stepping over the boundaries. But we don't know. In her own way. The secret celebration had stopped as soon as she had so that happened when she was alive. As soon as she had disappeared. So that makes sense. Yes. Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This better not be another lecture. Tell him I'm on my way. I will see you later, Delora. She says nothing. Oh, who's this? Good morning, Your Highness. Sir Mithras. Sir Mithras, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Every day you look more and more like your mother. Oh, okay, that's kind of weird to be age. I sometimes find Sir Mithras talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. What the heck? Does this dude have a crush or is in love with the mother? This is creepy. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of it. There's something about him that puts me on edge. Girl, yes. Be on your toes when you're around him. Are you on your way to see the king? I should not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty? Iris, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Iris. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You'll get to know your sister better, and you'll be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angielle, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Iris, you're very close-minded. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, Iris. Thank you. So the dad understands. If you would only open your eyes, there you go. Thank you, Father. You would be able to see how good people really are. See the better in people. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. Oh, she's so ignorant. Calm down, Iris. Iris, Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Oh, okay. Yikes. Where have you been ever since? Back then, I've been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I hoped that maybe when he would have shown me love and compassion, even just a hug to let me know someone was there. Yeah, it was the King's fault as well. He should have been there for Iris. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. I had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. Okay, yeah. Wow. This is what you have taught me. Your Majesty. Yikes. I know that I've hurt you. I know that there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. I think you kind of called for that. It's your fault, King. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. He shouldn't have brought them up in the first place. I think that just made matters worse. Iris, enough. I have already said I would go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Iris, it'll be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing for accompanying Emmeline. I will not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Oh, I feel so bad, like I want to cry. It just frustrates me so much. Girl, I love these names. Hello, how can I help you? Viorica. What's up with these names? They're unique, interesting, but girl, I'm having a hard time pronouncing them. Viorica. Emmeline. Princess Emmeline, how good to see you. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline says she buys gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I'm outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I will never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me. This chick, man. There is no need to be formal, Viorica. I am still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod came along as well. Oh my gosh, not gonna lie, Rod is pretty cute. Dang. It's been a while, Viorica. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Iris. Oh, she doesn't look too happy to see me. The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. This is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are as handsome as Emmeline described her in her letters. Oh, what is going on? I'm sorry. Emmeline's like, oh, blushing. Does Emmeline have a crush on Fritz? Fritz, I mean. Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm just over it. I'm sorry, Emmeline. Right. Awkward. Awkward turtle. So, what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends. Toys? From here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I crossed my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess, I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Dang, that was just an awkward encounter. Whoa, she's so pretty. Bro, wow. Beautiful lady. Beautiful, beautiful lady. Good morning. Everyone's so shook. Up until this point, I've always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is memorizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. It'll just be a moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, ma'am. Thank you. Ah, that lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Oh, Eureka, you're so blunt. Who is she? She's new around town. Someone say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angielle from witches 4 years ago. Everyone considers them our saviors, and yet the fairies are still unable to stop the Fairytale Curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Eureka. I hope to drop by again soon. Good. I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I'm out, I am the center of attention. Some townfolk pointed and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me, like I'm a plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Fritz and Rod lagged behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company. Oh, Iris, look, a street performance. It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance? Oh, he's a little thief. He looks like a thief. Good day, everyone. My name is Walt, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. Oh, he just snapped his fingers. All right. The boy named Walt snapped his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Nice. I would love to see that. Isn't that pretty, Iris? Me, not amused. And are those the princesses over there? It's an honor to have you in attendance. I am just shook because I watch a lot of movies, and to have princesses out and about, you would think they would be in danger, but considering like they're just out and about here in this game, it's like everyone's like, oh hey, here's the princesses, like it just happens. It's like, isn't there anyone trying to assassinate them, kidnap them, you know? Maybe I'm just watching a lot of too much dramas that are like that. Please accept this humble gift. He snapped his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Pretty! Oh, thank you. Not amused again. Oh, the boy noticed. The boy looks at me as if he was expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a weary smile. He's like, awkward. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performances like this all around Angielle. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. Girl? Okay, me and Iris cannot relate. I like to be out and about. I like to travel. Do y'all like to travel? Let me know. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angielle, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you. Sorry, I had a yawn. I don't know why, that was so random. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. I was ordered to. Duh, Emmeline. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. Oh, here it comes. Oh, there it goes. I am only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just wanted us to be closer, Iris. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. Oh, no matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I take care to remember that if I were you. Ouch, Iris, really? Come on. But Oh, yes. Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've seen him angry. Rod, don't let me go. Oh, both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expression mirrors and looks as disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I began to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me. Princess! I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walked around, I watched the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I heard Annis lost her job at the palace. It's true, Crown Princess Iris made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Annis, was that the name of one of the maids that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why would I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? Forgive, Iris? There's a word. Forgiving. I know that Annis, hard-working and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please? My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that, I always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she could be a crown princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walked away. Dang, but they're speaking the truth. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I'm always being compared to her, and now I have become second best. I am Iris Relia Breton, daughter of King Gennaro Breton III, and the crown princess of the kingdom of Angielle. Imagine saying that as your introduction when you're in front of the classroom. You'd be like, hello, my name is yada 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 of the third of this kingdom. That is just too much. I'm so glad we just stick with our first and last name, and that's it. I am a royal blood. She is nothing. There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusual heavy body. Girl, me too. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I looked at all the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawned and stretched my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing? But who? Monica's horrible singing voice, that's who. Up above the world so high. Oh, I was supposed to sing that. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Oh, hit it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Bro, I'm having so much fun. I blink my eyes open only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. Oh no, is this like the movie Annabelle? Heck no. Exit. Let's exit. Let's go. Cancelled. Moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Heck no. Chucky Part 4. Wasn't she on the shelf with the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. What the heck? I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. Oh! Oh! I hope you're ready, Princess. What the heck? She just turned into a human. What? My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you? You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. Okay, that is hella weird. No, thank you. What is happening? I don't think I ever been so confused in my life. This is... Okay, guys, I know it's not a big deal how creepy this is, but this is so creepy because before I played this game, I was watching some horror stories, like animation on YouTube about OnlyFans and Omegle, and it was just a lot of stalkery, creepy, people watching, like, type of stories, and this is just too much for me. It's making it worse. All the answers will come with time, but right now, I am here to give you something, Princess. A spell. What did you do? Oh, a glass slipper. Am I going to the ball? Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It is beautiful, too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it is time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Turning back time. Like that song from Wavy. Turn back time. Sweet dreams. Cinderella. Oh, okay, so I'm that fairy tale. Cinderella. Alright, woman. Hey. Wake up, girl. Huh? Where am I? Ow, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to the crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such a grand delusions. I am not delusional. I am Iris Redley of Britain, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britain III, and the Crown Princess of Angielle. You see how long this is? What the heck? Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to Mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I could only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Amelia and Prince Rod, and you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you spout your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I am wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. No. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest and I reach to grab it. It's the slipper in a necklace form. It all floods back. Delora being a witch, Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the Fairytale Curse. My hands began to tremble. I must return to the palace and speak with the king. Girl, that ain't gonna work. Let me in. Sorry, girl, but the palace is off limits to uninvited guests. You do not understand. I am Crown Princess Iris Relia Breton. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I addressed him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you could only make way for the king. How convenient. The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses while the last horse was a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately moved to block the path of his horse. The soldiers moved to hold me back. Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What, even father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where is your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He is looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was crown princess and his daughter. Dang. Ouch. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. Aw, the king is nice though. This should feed you and your family for a day or 2. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know. I do not want your pity, father. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, your majesty. I watch as my father and 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. They left me alone. Again. Where's your home, girl? There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten about me. Leave me. Now look here, our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watch with blurry eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at the girl's hideous dress. How difficult it is to be poor. I clutch the pouch close to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddled in the corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeezed my eyes shut, hoping that when I next opened them, everything would be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. But they're always so nice to me. This is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave, mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand? Yeah, you see, the mother is toxic. She's feeding all these lies to her. I understand. Oh, so I guess that is the end of the prologue. Alright, if you want to see the other parts of this video, we'll get to it and press it. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.